G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my official Super Bowl 57 preview. It is Super Bowl Eve and I can smell the chicken wings from here. If you've been living under a rock, the two teams in this year's Super Bowl are the Philadelphia Eagles, the #1 seed in the NFC, and the Kansas City Chiefs, the #1 seed over there in the AFC. Let's break down this game, talk about my best bets, and let's get into it.
Subscribe to Entertain House.
So the Eagles and the Chiefs, it is Andy Reid going up against his former team, Travis Kelce going up against Jason Kelce, his brother, and then the battle of arguably the 1 and 2 spot for the MVP this season. You could also chuck Joe Burrow into that calculation, but I think it was between Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. But Jalen Hurts obviously spent a couple weeks out towards the end of the season, and now he's back and they're firing on all cylinders. This Philadelphia team, they beat the Giants, which the Giants were good this season, but I don't take much out of that. But I think their win against the 49ers, even though it was a second, third string quarterback in Brock Purdy, he was looking great. They were looking great. They were a good team all season. And yeah, it was very impressive, the scoreline that they were able to beat them by. And that is why they are NFC champions for this reason. But they face the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that they haven't beaten in 13 years. I think they've had about 4 or 5 meetings since then. And look, it's a tough game for the Kansas City Chiefs. They have injuries on the forefront, but a lot of those injuries have been cleared to play. Kadarius Toney recently has been announced that he will be playing, so that is really, really good. And then Patrick Mahomes has obviously been over an injury cloud ever since that Jacksonville game. He's looking a lot fitter, he's training. He looked great in the AFC Championship game against Cincinnati for the most part. He definitely took some big hits and you could see him limping on that ankle, but for the most part he was looking good. And then Travis Kelce has had a record-breaking season. The acquisition for the Eagles of AJ Brown has been huge for the year, and they are in this spot for a reason as favourites at $1.80. Is this game going to go down to the wire? I think it will. I do think it will. And I think that both of these teams have the ability to absolutely win it. And that is why it's pretty much combined odds of $1.80 for the Eagles and $2 for the Chiefs. It really is neck and neck, quite literally. And both of these quarterbacks have had a fantastic 2022 season. So let's get into some picks for mine. I'm going to tip that the first touchdown will not be a passing touchdown. I think it will be a rushing touchdown. I think both these teams rushing yards, rushing on offense is fantastic, and I am going to take the Chiefs' Isaiah Pacheco at $12 as my first touchdown scorer. Last season, I remember it was it wasn't Von Miller. It was Odell Beckham Jr. and I backed it. I had some great picks last year, so let's see if I can go back to back. But this year's pick is Isaiah Pacheco. I just don't think the quarterbacks are going to be passing. I think it's going to be handed off and rushed in for the first touchdown of either team. But my pick is Isaiah Pacheco. Let's talk about a little bit during the national anthem. I think with the Eagles, there is a lot of pressure on them going into the Super Bowl. I think that Jalen Hurts will be the first quarterback shown during the national anthem. That is paying $2.25. They think it's going to be Patrick Mahomes. He's over the injury cloud, but I just think this being Andy Reid against his old team, that they're going to show Andy Reid first, which I wouldn't be betting on. And then I think you're going to see Jalen Hurts on that screen first. So $2.25 there for Jalen Hurts to be the first quarterback shown. As for the Gatorade, look, it's been blue in 3 of the last 4 Super Bowls. You're getting a great price at $5 for blue, and that would be my second pick. But this year, I am going to go with the favourite, and I'm going to go with green or yellow, and I'm going to say that it's going to be green. I'm going to say it's going to be green, and it's $2.50 for green or yellow. I got this one at $5. I've had it for a while. I tossed between blue and yellow, blue and green, and I've ended up going with green as my pick. So I've mentioned my first touchdown scorer, first quarterback shown. Let's get into a bit of a score line now. I think there's going to be a high scoring game. This is a very large total. A lot of Super Bowls definitely go under the total points of 51. And I'm going to take the under here. I'm going to take the under 51 points. If it gets to 50, I wouldn't touch it. Very dangerous total, but I think I'm going to go with a score line of the Kansas City Chiefs 27 to the Philadelphia Eagles 24. I think both of these teams have great offenses. I think it's going to go down to a bit of a shootout in the end. I think the Chiefs are going to be Super Bowl champions once again. I think we've proven that we can match against the bigger team throughout the season. We've had a few little hiccups there with injury, and now is the time to prove it. We've been on this big stage before. You can argue that the Eagles have as well, but I just think we've had a similar team for the most part. But I think that we're going to win by 3, 27-24. Now, my anytime touchdown scorers, you can't go against Travis Kelce. I think he's $8.50 to be the first touchdown scorer. That itself is a great price. He's been the tight end of the season without a doubt. I think Jalen Hurts is going to get one. I think he's going to run in for a touchdown. So Jalen Hurts is about $2.05. Not a bad price if you like Jalen Hurts. And again, for the Eagles, I mentioned the acquisition of AJ Brown. He's been fantastic for them. He's going to score a touchdown on the right side of the field. Absolutely no doubt with that one. As for a roughie, I'm going to go with Chiefs player Justin Watson. There's always someone surprising in the Super Bowl, so I'm going to go with Justin Watson to score a touchdown. He's at about $7.50 anytime. And the other pick, which is a good one because he's been in touchdown form recently from the Philadelphia Eagle, is Boston Scott. So these are roughies here. If you don't want to play at these, I am picking Pacheco, Hurts, Kelce, and Brown as my main four, but these are some roughies there. And obviously I've got the Chiefs winning by 3. So for me personally, I think if the Chiefs do win through the injury cloud, all these things, Patrick Mahomes is going to get that MVP at $2.25. But guys, that pretty much wraps it up. It's going to be a close game tomorrow. It's not going to be a blowout. The Chiefs are going to win Super Bowl 57. You're going to be eating chicken wings. There is going to be so much greatness. You're going to see actors doing commercials as we see every year. A halftime show from Rihanna. We had an awesome halftime show last year. Can we top it? I don't think so, but we'll see. You're going to have some trailers for The Flash. I think Fast and Furious 10 trailer might come out as well. Lots to look forward to on Super Bowl 57. But there you go, guys. Just a quick recap. The Chiefs to win by 3, 27-24. Isaiah Pacheco, first touchdown scorer. And the Gatorade, I guess you could go 50-50 with this one on green, yellow, which is one color, or blue with Patrick Mahomes winning the MVP. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Super Bowl content. I will be checking out the Chargers Stadium, SoFi Stadium from the outside when I am in LA in a few weeks. But that's it, guys, and let me know your tips for the Super Bowl in the comments.